Hey everyone, I'm here with Chess Post 33, also known as this person on this audio call, who I have no idea who is.
Yeah,
Nothing
I
about
don't
him.
know. I don't know either.
We're playing Diagonal Oblong Chess, which is this board. A fairly interesting board. And we're playing Outpost Chess. So at the beginning of the game, Emerson and I are, which is Jessica Boger, uh, will pick a square, and that is technically a royal square. If we get any unit into that square, it just has to go into that square. That is game.
All right, my square is A1.
A1. So is that your light square, bishop square?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. See, but we kind of have those bishops like across from it, and they act like rooks.
Right, that's what happens now, right?
Yeah. I was thinking. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think because I was thinking the same with you on the opposite side, I guess.
I think it's the best square because it's the square that has the least access points of any other square, right? I'd touch it. Would technically be the hardest square to get to, right?
Maybe I don't know them. I mean, there's probably math involved. Yeah, I'll go with
Yeah, sure. There's
H16. My dark square
extra
bishop.
factors.
I'm gonna go H6. Sorry, H16. My dark square bishop square.
I mean, your darks, so that means your light square bishop is extremely useful to you. If you lose that, that's a big bad piece for you to lose, right?
But I also want the dark square bishop to guard.
Yeah, so bishops are really important here.
Just like chess. You want to keep.
Yeah, but I mean, I think these might have some special importance, maybe.
Well, I guess the queen and knights and whatnot. I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, it is diagonal oblong, so I think the bishops act more like rooks.
The rooks don't quite act just like
They act like bishops that can change colors almost, and then
yeah.
the
So they're
bishops
both
act like
pretty
rooks
powerful.
that can't change colors.
This is so fucking cool. I love it. All right, I'm gonna go play.
So I think the pawns capture. Should look this up. Okay. Yeah. Like
They capture to the color square to the right and left.
yes. So if I move my middle one up 2, it would be and on the light square it'd be
Attacking each other. We would be attacking each other.
I guess might as well. Why not?
That's not a bad move.
I gotta tell you, I know my diagonal oblong openings. Yeah, this is. I don't know. I like this type of board. I like all the. There's a lot of good boards in here. I haven't played the big diagonal one, but Balbo's, that's fun. And if for whatever reason Crepuscular wants to come on in like 15 minutes, I mean, I don't know if he would, but we could always play
Yeah.
a quick one. Or hopefully, I don't know. I gotta figure out. I was trying to figure out 3-check with 3 players, but it's a lot more
No.
confusing. But it's a lot. I can't really figure it out because it's a lot more confusing than I would think. Because
And yeah, well,
I mean, is it if you get checked 3 or 6 times, or if you give a certain amount of checks, or if you're, yeah, I don't know.
no, wouldn't it just be even super easier to like gang up on people? I mean,
Perhaps. Looking at the pawn structure is a little difficult. I do like Berolina, where the pawns are opposite pawns.
that screws me up real bad.
I would just like to. Oh, I'd love to play it on Lee Chess one day. Or Knightmate. I would like Knightmate as well. I think Knightmate leads to more closed up positions, and then there's no knights on the board, so that can be a little dangerous. But I don't know. I mean, I need to see it with analysis. It works in anti-chess if you just have 2 kings and a knight in the middle, and it makes for a good anti-chess game.
Forte.
I like these pawn structures.
That's nice and tight.
And they'll be guarding each other on orthogonal lines. So instead of having a diagonal pawn structure, like they'd all be guiding each other on a like bent orthogonal line.
Interesting.
So you've been playing? I haven't seen you play this week on Lee Chess.
Yeah, I mean, I swear there's like times where I'm better because like,
Yeah. A lot this week I came in games like right as you were.
yeah, I know, but like I shot up to like 1470 something.
Nice.
And then last weekend, right after we played, I played for like a couple more hours, and then on Monday I was still really good. 70. And then ever since then, I'm all the way down to a 1345. Like I've just been sucking the entire week after that. Fuck happened?
I think, I mean, so like how when I write music, like there's a really good time of day for me to write music. And most other times, I get distracted easily, or I don't know, I'm feeling really lazy or something. I don't know. And I think that's pretty similar for me to chess. Like, at least, I mean, I don't know, because I've definitely had, had to deal with had to deal with it before because of like college and stuff, classes where I just have to deal with doing things where I'm very tired, and that's usually has been the norm rather than the exception. But yeah, I mean, I think I mean, I think a lot about like not always, but if I or people are just like a little bit hungry, how that can change your mood quite a lot.
Yeah, dude.
So
The
just
physical does
so
affect the.
yeah, so I think a lot about how just a bunch of other things will affect optimal performance, and I thought about that a lot as a athlete. Um, yeah.
I think also your will can override a lot of those factors if you really, really want to.
What do you mean by your will?
Just grit to like focus and push in something badly. Like that can overpower.
Well, I mean, like
sleeping.
usually the times where I'm like not focused, there's times where I want to focus. It's not.
I mean, the weight of something's importance to you factor in your ability to focus, not just your hunger. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. I was saying like there's plenty of things.
I mean, I feel like sometimes that can win out. Like, important to you, you'll just kind of suck it up. Like, okay, I'm hungry, but fuck.
So I put my king in that square. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I mean,
I guess I could want my king around it. I don't know. Yeah, that's
I
what
probably would put it in it because once it gets checks, it has to leave it maybe.
Yeah, it forced me to block the check.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly if that's how bad that is.
That's what I was thinking of when we played this on lead chess, and just standard like, should I castle towards the side my square zone, or should I keep my king away from it? Or like, because if it's on opposite sides, then it's like there's two targets. Man, I just do not know. This is weird. Might as well figure something out. Break the tension. That's always a good idea.
Always.
Take that. Take that for breaking tension. Hmm.
Oh wow, you can castle, dude.
Yeah, that's how my king got over there.
Oh fuck. Okay, I didn't know that that's how it got over there. But I guess I should have known that since it moved 2 squares.
And with the bishop, yeah.
Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna do it too, man.
Nice. Good square for the bishop, yeah.
My pieces are set up pretty fucking baller, I think. And look at my two bishops are in the middle of the board shooting up. One of my rooks is really active. The other rook's not as active, but it's like ready to be active. Knights are centered, queens centered. Ready to rock.
I have faith in you. I hope you win.
Man, I'm usually pretty good at openings, you know? But like that's my strength. But like I break down and other shit. Like, what would you say your strengths are? This is a job interview, Travis.
Making bad moves.
What is your greatest strength, I guess, in life?
Moving on when I make bad moves.
Dude, that is so like beyond chess, you know, like so applicable.
Uh,
But,
I don't know. Maybe my.
oh, you're gonna answer the question, nice.
I like using the pieces together. I mean, I was trying to.
Nice.
I know that's pretty general, but like, I guess I'm fine with in game of using, like just rooks and pawns, but I'd rather use like a knight, bishop, and rook together than.
You're like you wouldn't consider yourself one who goes for the throat right away.
What was that?
Not a quick player in that you don't go for the throat right away. You kind of like.
Oh, and I think, especially not on this one, but on regular chess and stuff. I think a strength is pawn structure and pawn promotion. I've gotten good at horde, so.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Undecided here.
And I guess now, I didn't, but there's more tactics, like tactic puzzles that I would realize in like pawn promotion. Like there's more tactic puzzles that are like win a free piece or promote this pawn. There's, I guess, the vice versa. Promote this pawn or win a free piece, or threaten checkmate or promote the pawn or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, let's see here.
Nice, nice. See, I don't like to take a long time thinking about moves on the ones where I don't have a clock, but I know it would be useful. But a lot of times I think I just get into my head too much.
About the clock and stuff?
Think about too many moves.
Yeah. If you have the time, it's never a bad thing. You know? When I have a clock, it's like, okay, let's play the fucking game. Yeah. Yeah, I see.
Didn't see that one coming. I didn't personally see that one coming. That was kind of just a instinct move, I'm sure.
I think it's a good move.
Yeah, blocks.
And it meets me where I'm at. It's a great move for him. Oh, dude, it's getting tight. Tested. Kind of a bullshit move, but you know, it does strengthen my center a little bit. Gives a little support. Also guarded by the knight, so it's a nice little, yeah. Follow suit.
What was that?
You're gonna follow in my footsteps. You could do
I could.
an H10. I mean,
H10.
just be a mirror of me, but it would still strengthen your side.
I'm gonna go for a really confusing move that doesn't look good, but I'm gonna go for it.
Have a plan?
I mean,
Yeah, I think it gives your knight an awesome outpost, dude.
yeah, there's the outpost. But I don't know.
It's a great move, but that's just me.
Well, thanks.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, though. You can't quite get that outpost right away. Okay. Probably a bad idea. I don't know. It'll give you tempo more than likely if you play it right.
If I play it right.
Dude, I feel like I should shut up. Like, this is like some kind of mind game. Like, I am being honest. I'll tell you that. But
No, I mean, I think we're both. Yeah, we can.
I know we're both being genuine, but it's just kind of weird, you know. It's kind of necessary.
I mean, we're at a point that we both know how to at least analyze the position where we're both assuming too. No, yeah, we would know if there's a check coming or something like that, and that's gaining tempo on your queen. I think we both know that.
Oh shit! Okay. All right. Nice.
Hello, how are you? That was someone in the chat. Some shy nightmare. We play nightmare chess. That's a variant. I'm doing peachy. That's a good word. Doing peachy. Yeah, can't complain.
This is a question I want to ask. Is your pawn on D10 considered a pawn island at this point?
D10.
Maybe considered a pawn island in this version?
Where's D10? Is that... Oh, the one right in front of your rook?
No, D10. So look at D, follow D down, and then follow 10 across.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like pawn formation on regular chess.
Yeah, there's no other pawns that can guard it. Are you good at chess? That's a good question.
Sorry, I was about to make an asshole comment, but I'm sorry. Damn, I shouldn't. No, that's a good question. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's relative, so I don't really know.
That was going to be my response. You know?
I am not good compared to Magnus Carlsen. I give you that one. And I am good compared to
Finn.
um
Definitely good compared to an infant, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. So, do I want to block off my bishop? Not. That's the conundrum right now.
Conundrum.
It's not a conundrum. That's a little bit.
I think you should.
It's the quandary.
You just move your rook or something. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm good enough to know to usually not hang pieces. I'm good enough to use echo voice effects when I feel like it. Oh, wait. I didn't even use it. Use echo voice effects when I feel like it.
So you just defied what you just said?
Let me put on my headphones to make sure I'm actually doing the things I want. All right. Vocal effects. There we go. Vocal effects. Okay. Yeah, you haven't even moved, so I can. Seems reasonable. Okay. So Outpost Chess, if you're just wondering, we both pick squares at the beginning of the game, and all we have to do is get to those squares. Currently, our kings are in those squares, so all he has to do is get a piece to that square, and vice versa, and we win the game. So what can I do? All right. I gotta say, I could be one of the top diagonal oblong chess players. Why are you so quiet? Am I really? Let me check. I mean, seems like a pretty good volume. I mean, yeah. I'll turn it up a little bit, but I don't want to. It does show that I'm like maxing out on the little yellow meter. I don't want your knights doing anything. What are you thinking? board. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's okay. I use a tablet. It sucks. All right. Because someone did tell us to turn up our volume. Oh, you're not. You're not. We enjoy people chatting. Someone told us to turn up a volume recently, and I did that. And I checked it quite a lot. And I think, I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't have the microphone as close as I could. But yeah. So all I gotta do is get a piece right there. That's all I gotta
Dude.
do. Why is this? Why is it more difficult than it needs to be? Okay. Oh, that seems like a bad spot. No, well, I guess I can't yet. It's okay, you are quiet, dude. That was a good sign. Well, I want to have the volume pretty during the game.
How's my volume?
Well, see, on my end, it sounds good. He says the person in the chat says he has a tablet set that's quiet. I've never checked the sound on a tablet, so I guess I couldn't. If it's up max, I think there is a way. I guess on Apple tablets, probably on both, to turn it up even more. I think if you change your volume settings, usually the volume settings of like bass and treble and stuff are pretty bad in phones and tablets and laptops as well. And you can change that if your mic is both good now. Okay. Thanks. See, now since I turn it up a lot, I worry about a hum in the background.
Oh, dude, this is difficult, man. Really see anywhere to go, right? Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so tablet, all those. If you change the settings, you'll see that the settings were probably pretty bad, and they weren't near the volume you wanted, or bass, or treble, or mid. Could you move your A7 rook?
I mean, I could, but why would I want to?
I mean, it's kind of in a not great spot if you ask me.
But I don't want to cover up the awesome bishop that I have.
Yeah. Then just cover up the. Just put it in the attacking range of my knight.
Yeah, I mean, that's the option. I guess I could have moved that. Well.
I mean, I can't think of any reason why this would be a terrible move, so I might as well do it. You know?
Sure, I hope it's terrible.
I wanted to do this variant with a hexagonal one. I thought this would be a little, not that we're slow, but I thought this would be like, well, it's usually a faster variant just because there's a new royal square. But I guess there it
I
is.
think it's more to do with the game. Like, we just got ourselves in a really tight position.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and since there's only like 4 or so, I mean, you
it's
can
gonna
block
be
up the
tight.
middle. Yeah.
It's just gonna get tight, yeah.
I could say, oh, have a nice. So I will link you our our YouTube channel if you would like to see our 300 plus chess videos / other board games. Hope you're still there to see that link. Cause we play, yeah, quite a lot of chess videos uploaded. Quite a lot of board games. Go. Fire Pro Wrestling World. Mario Kart. Carcassonne video games. A lot of weird variants.
Oh, I think I have something.
Do it.
I did? Yeah, rooks are a lot shittier because they just go across the board in a shitty way. Like, they cover both colors, but then they, like, just are always fucking Look me in the ass. Hey, but I can take your shit too, but then you're gonna take a better shit.
That's a good way to look at chess. Which shits are the ones you want to pay attention to and keep and move and whatnot?
Yeah. And then you can take your opponent's shit for them. As long as you pick up after yourself. Okay, let's see here.
That would explain your multiple references of fornication in the buttocks.
Hey. I'll just lose the exchange here. Arguably, like, you could say that maybe rooks and knights are now equal. Couldn't you, maybe?
Who could you say that to?
No, but I mean, they're a little more equal than they are in a standard chessboard. Still a little better than bishops on a standard chessboard. Rooks are still a little better. Fuck me. Yeah, it's hard to say, but I think not as great as they are on a standard chessboard. Have a closer point relationship than they would on a regular chessboard. So the exchange is not like a 5-3, like a 4.5 to 3, you know?
I guess I probably should have taken the rook at that point.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have mattered either way. I still would have gotten a pawn.
You still would have gotten a
Then I would
pawn.
have taken with my pawn in the middle. So this is actually better, though, for you, because now it forces you to take towards the center, right?
I definitely want to do that.
I don't know. I can't really tell, but you were going to lose a pawn either way. Now I'm really only down like 0.5 piece. Like 0.5 maybe. 1. 5, I would say.
So I lost a pawn and you lost a rook?
No, because you lost a knight too. You lost a knight and a pawn, and I only lost a rook.
Okay. Where are both your knights going to go this next move?
Oh, Jesus. Both of my knights are going to do a combined move. You can use once in the history of your life in chess.
I dig it.
You're probably like, yeah, do that. Just let the program do that, and I'll certainly allow you to. Hey. Be bad for me here.
Yes, so I do think I lost a pawn to your rook. I think that would be maybe two pawns or so, but we can count afterwards, and we'll see what happens.
That's what we'll do. Find the best place to go here. Imagine capturing away from this. Well, not really. At least you won't be capturing towards the center with that. You're gonna trade queens? Up a fair amount of material.
You're up a fair amount. What'd you say?
You're up a fair amount of material. I trade queens.
I have two. Okay, yeah, I can calculate this out now. I have 2 bishops. You have 2 bishops. So I'm up a rook.
You can get up a pawn too.
Boom, boom, boom. Now I can get up a pawn too with a knight fork. Is that what you're referencing? Or with a something
You
else?
can. What the fuck? I don't know why I read for some reason that your B8 pawn.
B8. Okay. Okay. What about that one?
It took my D8. For some reason I thought that, but I think I was like reorienting the board, you know? If you're on a regular board, that's what you could do, but I forgot what board we were playing. Okay.
Oh, baby, it's a good pawn to fork, I can tell you that. You know, I did tell you to move your rook a while ago, and you didn't take my advice. So, if you look at it in that way, it could be... If you look at it that perspective, I mean, there's probably many perspectives you could look at it, but... You know.
Definitely many. Everything. Almost everything.
Only I had units that I wanted to do things with. Okay, so what can... what can my other units do?
Would you come and attack my d8 pawn?
Yeah, with what?
Rook.
My rook can't attack it.
15.
Huh?
G15 rook. Come over to B10.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Plus, it's pinning my pawn because I can't move it or you'll... No, it's not.
So would you rather have a rook or a bishop in this board?
I'd say they're... No.
Well, that is a shame. What am I to do?
Move over to E.
Yeah, I gotta move over there to the middle file.
A file? Yeah.
Or I don't know, whatever it is, diagonal.
There's a file on this board. It's a file on this board, kind of.
Oh, I guess I didn't have to move it. Because your pawn couldn't take.
Wouldn't my pawn be able to take?
Because my bishop is pinning it to the king? Or was pinning it to the king?
Fuck. Damn it. Trouble. Trouble in River City, dude.
Those pesky long diagonals and diagonal oblong chess. But I mean, I did move it, so you know. And then I told you about it, so we got that going for us.
Thank you.
Beautiful dreamer, waiting for me. It's a tempting free pawn, I guess.
Go for it. All right, hurry up. You're winning too much.
Sorry. Actually, I was thinking about attacking with a rook, but then you could move back with your bishop and pin or a rook to my bishop, which would have been annoying, I think.
Sounds like a good idea.
I did. That's why I did not do it. God, this is annoying. Ah.
Okay,
That's fine. I'm feeling something good here.
yeah. Something good. Okay. Only way. Stay in the game. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Well,
A little longer. You have to get off that precious diagonal. Fade. Along the game a little, maybe. Should have a win here. Should be pretty.
who should have a win here?
A pretty easy win.
I do.
A little bit, maybe, but.
I think it should be fine. I mean, with the rooks, I think. The dark square bishop isn't helping.
There's anything I can do. Win in 2 moves no matter what happens. I could make it 3 moves, but just. It's just the inevitable.
That's good words to hear. I don't have to do as much calculating if you do it for me.
Oh, I can make it a lot longer, but I'm going to. But it's still going to be inevitable. A player who can do this. On here.
Is it going to be a checkmate? What is this? I don't even have to get to the square, do I? Good game.
Be fun.
I enjoyed it. Diagonal Oblong Chess.
Diagonal Oblong.
Thanks for anyone who watched. I enjoyed your presence and chatting. Hope you enjoyed it.